Hey guys, what's good? It's Triple J here, and I want to talk about Terence Bud Crawford versus Keith One Time Thurman, and this fight might happen apparently. Hearing some other people talk about it. Um, yeah, I'm wearing a retro Pokemon shirt. Let's go, Pokemon's the shit. Anyway, yeah, I think this is a good fight because, to be honest, there's not really any exciting matches really left at welterweight now. When you think about it, you have like Boots there, but I just don't think he's ready, and that's not a big time fight because how many people know Boots besides like the boxing fans? Like no one really know him, right? People know Keith Thurman though. So money wise, I think Keith Thurman is a way better fight, and I think Keith Thurman is more experienced, so I think he could possibly handle Crawford better than a Boots would. Boots is just too green right now, and he would get stopped. Let's be honest. Like for all you Boots fans out there, like yeah, he's good, but he's too unrefined, and Bud will pick him apart, and that's the most likely scenario. Um, I just don't see him doing anything to Bud, to be honest. Either winning the rounds, maybe he'll win a round, maybe, but he's gonna get stopped, and he definitely can't stop Bud because we just seen his defense is on another level too. So he'll see everything that's coming. But Thurman, on the other hand, he's got power, he's got experience, and he's only lost to Pacquiao. And if you look at that fight back again, Pacquiao was doing really well in the first half of the fight, but Keith Thurman was coming on late in that fight, and he was landing hard right hands on Pacquiao. So, and he buzzed Pacquiao, I think with a big right hand. So, I think that's the best fight at welterweight right now. Terence Crawford versus Keith Thurman, because I feel like Spence should take a tune-up, just take a step back for now. Unless, like I said, something was very wrong in his camp and he's just not saying it, and now he's good, so then he wants a rematch. But if the camp went okay and everything was like pretty normal, I don't see how he's going to do any better then, right? It'd be something have to drastically went wrong on the fight night for him to do that bad. Other than that, maybe like then Terence Crawford was just too good for him, right? And what I'm trying to say is if he was sick on fight night, if something happened in training that he's not saying, right? He got injured and he's just not saying that he looked that bad. But if everything was pretty much okay or normal, I don't see how a rematch is going to be that much different, right? So I think he should take a step back, and Keith Thurman should get a chance. I don't know why Spence always kind of not I guess he did duck Keith Thurman, but he never gave Thurman a chance to prove himself, because I think he said Keith Thurman didn't give him a chance back in the day or something like that, so they had a kind of a feud going on. But I'm more with Thurman because when Spence was coming up, he wasn't that well known, so why would Thurman fight him really, right? And then when Spence became big, that's when Thurman wanted to fight him, and then he didn't want to fight him. So it's kind of I feel like Thurman deserves a chance at the belts, and hopefully he gets the Terence Crawford fight. As for the fight, how it will go, I don't see Keith Thurman being Terence Crawford. He'll probably get stopped to the body or just TKO on his feet, maybe a couple knockdowns, but unless Thurman can somehow time him with a big right hand, or I don't know. I just don't see how Thurman can beat him. Maybe he'll win a couple rounds, but like I said, if he's not going to significantly hurt Crawford, I just don't see him. I don't know if he's fast enough, to be honest, to deal with Crawford. He'll have to really time Crawford, but Crawford's timing is on another level, so it's kind of Keith Thurman does have good timing and good power, but Crawford is even better, so it's it's still, we want to see how it plays out. This is all just speculation from what we've seen. Keith Thurman has vulnerabilities to the body, so that could be an issue. Terence Crawford has never been seriously hurt, I wouldn't say. He's been hurt, but never like on the verge of getting stopped, whereas Thurman's been on the verge of being stopped with a body shot. Not to say he was hurt, but he fought through it. But you've never seen Crawford backpedaling because he was hurt, right? So even though Thurman has power, Crawford's never been substantially hurt before. So I just still think it's a good matchup since Thurman's only lost to Pacquiao. And even in that fight he lost, he was doing pretty well in the second half of that fight with Pacquiao before the body shot landed on him in like round 9. That kind of slowed him down again. But, so, yeah, his experience, his punching power, his timing, he uses his legs well, strong jab. Just strong guy in general, Keith Thurman. And he'll, a lot of people give him credit because, yeah, he gets hurt to the body, but he fights through it. And a lot of fighters say that the fact that he fights through it shows that he is tough. He doesn't even take a knee. He just keeps on, he stands up and he spits his mouthpiece out and he still fights. So, you could say give him credit there, like, yes, he is getting hurt, but he's fighting through it, so you got to give him mental strength there. But he's going to need all that and more when he fights Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford will time him to the body and he'll know that he's weak to the body. So, but I think the fight should happen. Keith Thurman's a top guy. He's the only top guy left, to be honest. That I would want to see. Like, obviously, there's other fighters that Crawford hasn't fought, but they've moved up. Like Danny Garcia, I think he's moved up, right, to 154. That'd be interesting because I think they fought in the amateurs. But I don't see how he would... Danny Garcia gives up too many rounds, to be honest. So I think Keith Thurman's the most exciting matchup that's left. Obviously, you have other fighters that he could fight, but like I said, they're not big names at this point, and they're too green, I would say. But yeah, you have that other Lithuanian fighter, not Kavaliauskas, but the other one. He's pretty good, and he was supposed to fight Errol Spence, but Spence paid him step-aside money to fight Ugas. I'm drawing a blank on his name right now, but you have that guy. But like I said, a lot of these fighters, Keith Thurman would be the top one in my opinion. And like I said, a lot of these other guys don't have the experience, with Keith Thurman does have the experience. I know some of the European fighters, like that Lithuanian guy that I can't think of right now what his name is. I can't think of his name right now. Not Kavaliauskas, but the other one. He has a good experienced background in the amateurs and stuff, so he could be a good fight, but not a big name though, right? Not a big seller. Boots, it won't sell really. He's not really that well known. He's too green in my opinion. It wouldn't be good if they fought right now. It wouldn't even be competitive. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think about that matchup. How would that play out? Keith Thurman versus Terence Crawford. I just think no one can beat Crawford right now, but that's the most intriguing matchup to me because of things I mentioned. And yeah, we'll see how it plays out though. Other than that, like a Charlo for a Terence Crawford, but he's fighting Canelo right now next, so that'll have to wait. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and have a good day. Take care. It's Triple J.